Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the pub. I am not your host. This is also not your host. This guy is your host.
Who said I'm the host? I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, you're.
Good start to a stream we've had.
I guess you're kind of producing today because you're leading all the controls, all the gadgets of the podcast as you normally do. Welcome back to the pub. It's been a while. The last pub talk, the last pubcast we did was just after the Oscars, which
it was
obviously we recapped the results and our predictions and etc. So yeah, we are back in the pub. Summer's almost gone. What a summer it's been as well. It's been a hot one. So yeah, really enjoyed it. But
Dan threatened to do the show shirtless. So
listen, hold on.
I'm disappointed you have a shirt on, dude. I'll be honest.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Right now, everyone knows. Like I deeply love everything about America. I love America. I love just the weather out there. It's so much better than what you get here. But like since June, it has been heat wave after heat wave after heat wave here in the UK. It's been like 95, 97, sometimes even reaching 100. But the thing is, you guys are lucky because, yeah, you guys get that. But we have no AC, no fans, nothing.
This is something that needs discussing because I remember Brandon, and he's not here, so I can't call him out on this right now. But Brandon a couple of years ago was like, oh, you guys complain it's hot in the UK. You don't know what hot is. Sorry, dude. You live in a house made of wood that's like that's got air conditioning in it, whereas we live in houses made of brick that holds the heat with no air conditioning. And when it gets that hot and humid, there's nowhere for the heat to go. There's no flow. There's no, like, even in the middle of the night, there's no respite from it. The heat smacks differently in the UK than it does in America. Fact.
If you take a bird's eye view of the United Kingdom right now, you will see fields, gardens. There's no green grass anywhere. It's just
the grass is all brown,
burnt out twigs. Like it is.
Crazy.
The grass is dead. Like we'll be surprised we get any form of farming this year because there's nothing. So it's hot and it's very humid today. So see he couldn't handle the conversation. He just
he's gone to go and bask in his aircon. So
yeah, absolutely.
So for those watching, for those not watching on the YouTube streams, and for those listening to the pubcast, Rob disappeared to go and bask in his American aircon while we sit here, and cook in the ovens that are our houses in the UK. So.
It's so warm.
But be fair to Brandon. Happy birthday, Brandon. It's Brandon's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brandon. Yes.
But he lives in Atlanta. Like top 3 hottest locations I've ever been to Atlanta. Houston, Atlanta.
The hottest place on the planet.
What?
The UK is the hottest place on the planet.
Yeah.
Stacey Rogers in the pub. Right, okay. One thing I need to address here as well. So we got Stacey Rogers. Now, she is in the Adamsland pub, as I can see right now. We've got, Disney Dan is in the Disney Dan pub. So who have we got? We've got Pamela Steen.
Stein.
Yeah. In Rob's pub. So yeah, we're actually streaming in various different pubs right this moment in time.
I like that.
But I'm also seeing
which moving forward, that's what we're doing. So I love that everyone's here. So
yeah, seen him that says my yard is brown and at least 100 in Arkansas. I get that. I totally get that. But do you have AC in your house? Because
I do. Christine is in Dan's pub, but Grace is here as well. Movie Mania Nick's here.
Grace.
We've got people all over the place. Welcome guys. Welcome Stacey. Welcome Nick. Welcome Grace. Welcome Christine.
Nick sends me these really bizarre AI, Chuck Norris, Superman, all these AI videos, and I'll be honest, I love them. Thanks, Nick. They're so funny. It's like just Superman in every movie, Chuck Norris in every movie, just dominating those people in those movies. They're funny as hell. So thanks, Nick. I'll just send them to you guys too. They're just really funny.
So Rob, you're gonna have to throw up people's chats. So if people are in different pubs, different channels, on YouTube, then you're gonna have to throw up people's chats. So other people who are frequenting a different drinking establishment can obviously keep up with the chat. So
So
that's the one thing that makes it
her
weird when we
AC
do it.
working hard. But imagine
Dave.
having no AC and your house is made of brick. That's what we've been living in.
A couple of the people that said hi earlier, I just don't see them in the chat. Sorry, guys. So if you want to say hi again, I'll pop you in the stream. So, guys, D23 starts today.
D23.
It was so funny. I woke up and I'm like, I wish I was streaming today. I wish I was streaming. Maybe I'll stream or I'll ask the guys or anything. And then, like, I don't know, about 11 or I don't know, at 10, Adam just like, hey, Dan said you want to stream. And I'm like, yeah, so let's stream. So I was really happy to come on.
It's been a while, so like,
I feel kind of bad.
It's good to get back together.
I feel kind of bad because all week, I said to Hannah all week, I said, do you know what Friday is? She goes, no. I said, but Friday's really important. And she goes, what? And I said, well, it's D23. And she goes, oh, great. You mean our anniversary is not as important because our anniversary was yesterday.
Yesterday, that's right. I was going to say
Happy
the 13th of August, right?
I knew it was around this time. So.
Yeah, happy anniversary to you guys. 3 years.
3 years.
3 years ago. What a wonderful day that was as well. Kim and I still talk about that day. It was such a blast. So yeah.
Hey, so yeah, when I told her that D23 is the most important day of the week, I think she got
she got insulted.
Wow.
No, all kidding aside.
Did you sleep on the sofa last night?
I'll be sleeping outside because it's so hot in here.
Shirtless. Too funny.
Most of this summer I slept on the sofa because it was cooler downstairs than it was upstairs. In fact, for what was the World Cup? Obviously, the World Cup was in the US, Canada, Mexico. 6 weeks almost. I think 5.5 weeks. The World Cup lasted. I went to bed for one night out of that entire time. I slept on the sofa for the rest of the World Cup because it was so hot. It was much cooler downstairs. Obviously, there was a lot of football that was on because of the time difference as well. A lot of the football was on in the middle of the night, so a lot of the games were, we would get home from work and, games would start sort of 6 p.m. UK time and go on through, games starting even at sort of 2 a.m., 4 a.m. So it made sense to kind of crash on the couch and, watch as much football as I could sort of in between dozing and whatnot. And yeah, 5.5, 6 weeks of that. It was amazing. My back kind of hurt a little bit at the end of it because obviously you don't get the lumbar support that you'd get in your bed. But no, it was great. And because it's been a very hot summer, it was very welcome to stay downstairs and not going. The bedroom is like the hottest room of the house. So it was it was cooking up there. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. My air conditioner wasn't really working that good, and called the company. They're like, "Yeah, it's shot. You need a new one." Called another company. It's shot. Need a new one. Called the third company. They're like, "Well, come take a look." And I was all prepared. Air conditioners are not cheap. $10,000, $12,000 US dollars. I got to say US dollars for these guys, but they're insane, and I can't swing it now. So one guy came, fixed the air conditioner. It was unbelievable. He put Freon on. He went up. He tuned it up and everything. And I swear, this air conditioning unit's at least, we've been here 20 years. It's over 20 years old. It's too cold now. It's crazy. So sorry, guys. I'm cold at night. I'm freezing over here in New York. So it is just too funny. But our old 22-year-old plus 20-year-old plus unit, it's been amazing. So I just, I don't know. It's been, I thank whoever you want to thank, whatever religion you believe in. That's what I thank. So, but yeah, I'm the total opposite. I'm freezing over here.
I mean,
which is hilarious. I don't know. I can't believe we went from not working to too cold now. So it's good. I would give the guy a plug. I don't remember who it was. So, but thank you for fixing my AC. So.
But he's good. Okay. He's that good that he basically turned on the snow in your house.
Yes, so, yes, pretty much. So, but yeah, when I went to England, I remember how hot it was. When I went to my in-laws are going to Italy tomorrow. They're leaving for a couple weeks, and we were just talking about how there's no air conditioning in Italy too, and it was so hot when we went. We went a long time ago, 12 or 20, over 20 years there as well. So, but it's crazy. So I know Europe just isn't good on air conditioning. So was it? Did I see the video where they were selling air conditioner units and there was a riot or something like that? Was there a video?
I'm not sure. They probably have been selling a lot of air conditioning units.
This is like a couple months
ago. It's probably
ago,
been chaos, like stampedes trying to get hold of them. So especially because mainland Europe, like once you get to sort of France, Germany, down through the Med, through like Spain, Portugal, Italy, like you say, places like that, it just gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to a cooler climate next week, so I'm going on a cruise to Norway next week. So so obviously Northern Europe, so it's going to be a bit cooler there. So yeah, I like. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, it's been very hot. I actually do like the hot weather. You know, see, for example, Florida.
Says who? No
lovely places. Like, I do like the hot weather, but yeah, it has been ridiculous this summer, so it will be nice to get back to sort of normal temperatures, if you can define whatever normal is. But yeah.
And he got a new camera. That means he's going to be vlogging, so I'm excited. So 2 new cameras, nice.
2 new cameras.
Very nice.
Yeah, I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 4.
That's awesome.
And I went out and bought the DJI Neo 2 as well, the drone.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So
what's that? A drone?
Yeah, it's a drone. Yeah.
Oh, I want that drone. It's so cool.
The Neo 2. Yeah,
I want to get it.
So,
it's the little one, right?
Yeah, the little one that does so many different things.
Awesome.
Does it know
you can just
Kung
get it
Fu?
to follow you. It does know Kung Fu. Yeah, yeah.
Because it's Neo.
It does know
Neo,
Kung
that's
Fu.
right.
So check out Adam's Land.
So yeah, we got some stuff planned coming up in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, we'll be doing.
That's awesome.
Vlogs,
I'm so excited
travel days,
for you.
embarkation days on the cruise.
How long's the cruise? I'm sorry. Did you say?
It's a week. It's a week. So
Okay.
yeah, 7 nights. So obviously we embark from Southampton. I'm actually going to do like on our embarkation day and our travel day down there and stuff like that. We're gonna swing by Stonehenge on the way down there, and then if I get time, there's like, because we're sailing from Southampton, we're actually sailing from the berth in the cruise terminal, which is the one right next to where Titanic set sail from. So
Cool.
So yeah, so I'm going to do a bit of a history tour as well, and try and capture. There's a few landmarks, like a few memorials and stuff in Southampton, obviously for the passengers and the crew and the engineers, the musicians. All those different memorials in Southampton. There's the building that was the old hotel where J. Bruce Ismay and Thomas Andrews and a lot of the first class passengers stayed the night before Titanic set sail and things like that. So if I can, I'm going to capture.
And that's all like a museum?
I know these are all landmarks around the city, basically. So like, like if you went to say the 9/11 memorial and you get like the plaques and stuff like that, so just like landmarks to memorials, if you like, to commemorate those different things. So I'm going to try and capture some of that, do a bit of a history tour before we set sail, because like I say, the fact that we're setting sail from the berth right next to where Titanic set sail from is quite cool too. I love history and obviously the story of Titanic, as tragic as it was, it's a fascinating story. So yeah. So yeah.
All right. So
some of that on the way.
There's something I really miss when we stream and everything. So if he does do it, I'm gonna have to buy him a beverage, and of course I'm gonna have to buy Adam a beverage as well. But Heather, thank you so much. Good evening, guys. Thank you all for you do $20. Go ahead. I want Dan to do it. Here he comes. He's getting ready. He's wetting the whistle. Here we go.
So everybody, thank you, Heather Springer, 560, because she's amazing, 560 times for the $20
I missed the last part. Can you do it again?
He's a little rusty. Thank you so much, Heather. That is awesome.
Take more air into your lungs for the next one. If
I do by chance see these guys, I will buy them a drink in the near future. So
I can't do it long. I can't do that for longer, because I know I'll be kicked out and be sleeping outside later. So I need to keep it at somewhat of a
All
mellow
right,
level.
that's fair though. Thank you so much.
I know we weren't really getting into this topic, Rob. So, but like, if you do happen to see us anytime soon, and we'll leave it at that, then if we happen to see each other in the same place, then we're gonna have to do Pub Talk live. So
yes. Well, to be fair, I did announce it on Dan's show, so I'm possibly going to London. I thought it was a done deal, but I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully, I'll be in London in a couple.
Let's keep our fingers crossed, and
let's keep it crossed. I'm just waiting on the dots and the T's to be crossed. So hopefully, it'll be
fingers crossed you make it, dude. And
yes.
and yeah, I just realized the stupid thing I said. We're gonna have to do Pub Talk live, like it's not live right now. This is obviously a live stream.
In an actual pub.
We didn't all record our parts at separate times and then cleverly edit it together to answer each other. No, this is
funny.
Yeah, it's live, but obviously all live together in person rather than from across the pond is what I meant. So yeah.
So yeah, we got to talk about that if it does actually go down and what the deal is. And like, you guys never been together to do one of these, let alone the three of us together.
We've been together,
crazy,
but
doing a live stream.
Obviously, we haven't. Well, actually, technically, we have lives together. Dan live streamed my wedding, so yeah, that's right.
Because I was your live streamographer.
You were the live streamographer at the wedding, true. So which was much appreciated as well. And obviously Rob was the host of that. So
yes, that was awesome. So, it's too fun.
Yes, on location, Stacey. Yeah, Stacey makes that. Yeah, so we've never been in the same location together. So live in one location.
Yes, one location. So. All right. Speaking of that show, I want to play a clip if that's all right. Would you guys mind if I played a clip?
I mean, I don't mind.
Figure this out, Dan. You told me earlier you didn't care, so I'm gonna cue it up from the Disney. Yes, with a Z. Disney Dan's Disney fiasco. What number was it, Mr. Dan?
147.
147. And if you haven't seen the show, yeah, we did Dan's show 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I put the description in. I put the description and the link for the show in the. I could talk. I put the link in my description to the show. There you go.
Yeah, go watch the show.
So watch the show. I'm trying to stall here because it is taking a little.
Here's a teaser.
I know where it is.
Yeah, okay.
You
don't know this
one?
No.
Okay,
he gave you a hint, by the way. So.
I was going to say that. Yeah, there should be we should give the people, because obviously this is a podcast as well. So people listening to this on the podcast, they might not know what's going on. So obviously, like Rob said, we did a show with Dan a couple of weeks ago. He did a quiz, and it was the most ridiculous quiz in the world. also, we thought. I think people all wanted to tap out at different times. So like, yeah, go on, let's call it for what it was, Dad. Some of the questions I think made people a little irate.
Hey, listen. I wanted to create something. I wanted to create a quiz that was not
fun and memorable. Yeah.
The purpose of me making that quiz was not actually the result of a winner, because there was only
it will be revealed in a moment. So, but
there was only going to be one winner. But I'm not going to tell you the winner is just yet. But the purpose was I was going to create a quiz of what was the odd one out, and it was myself creating the quiz. It was obviously the two gentlemen next to me at the moment, as well as Carlos from Disney World Freak and Walt from Mouse Talk. Please go check those channels out as well, because they are amazing and they do so much for me and this community. So I decided, I wanted to create a quiz, bring sort of my closest Disney buds together, and come up with something really unique, something really different. And the questions that I said, trying to find which one was the odd one out.
Let's pick up on that. So
try and get people to get a little bit annoyed by giving them ridiculous answers, basically.
Yeah, it was 6 questions all in all, wasn't it? And
yeah.
So I think Rob's fast forwarded us to question 5 at the moment. Now,
I can't take it again, guys. I can't. I gotta go right to the question 6.
So this is question 5, and which one is the odd one out between Indiana Jones, Alien, Ghostbusters, and The Wizard of Oz? So we'll pick up from there. And
Can I just say something? This is really bad for the audio listeners. this is absolutely fine because it won't matter because you're listening. But this is really embarrassing. I'm wearing the exact same sock.
That is funny. I didn't even realize it. You didn't have to see anything, and I would not even have known it. Would have probably noticed.
I might be as well, actually. Aren't I? I might be wearing the same sock because I was representing the pub talk that night, which I'm doing again today.
We did do laundry, so
I have my pub talk T-shirt on. I was representing that day, so yeah. Bizarrely, me and Dan yeah. We are both wearing exactly the same. Yeah.
If all three of us are wearing the same shirt, that's the best. All right, so let's watch this. Here we go.
Okay,
Carlos, how many of these have you seen?
I've seen all of them.
All of them.
Carlos.
Yeah. All of them now.
Oh,
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
It's coming.
Excellent.
Oh God,
I think I have an answer.
But this is a Disney quiz, so you know we've got Oz from Cynthia. Okay. And then you had the Public Enemy, and you had.
I would drop my mic, but it's attached to an arm, so
that's okay. Yeah, but can you spell Oz?
Right, last one. Here we go.
Oh, thank God.
Who's the odd one out?
Adam's Land, because he doesn't really do anything on YouTube currently.
I like that answer, Adam. That was good.
Although it's going to be changing when we go on our holiday in 3 weeks' time. So.
Yay.
Who's the odd one out of the five of us?
Oh, you! Dan is the odd
Walk
one. He's the only one that doesn't have kids.
Pause it. Pause it right there.
Ooh.
Ooh, there we go.
Rob,
So
you going for me?
No, so it's not paused. It's not paused yet.
I mean, you really are the odd one out.
There's two of us too.
Oh, I gotta pause it. You were saying?
Yeah.
So when Walt said you're the only one out because you don't have kids, I was just like, well, I just better get just cut to the chase straight away. Because I just thought, all right, I'll just let the cat out of the bag. So if you want to carry on the clip now, and everything will be revealed.
Walt and I don't have our pictures plastered on our emoji stand.
That's true.
Okay. Well, you kind of beat everyone to the punch. Yeah.
I'm
the
sorry.
odd one out. I don't have kids. Until now.
What? Oh my God!
I got you all.
Now I love the game. You're right.
Okay, this is a good game. You just redeemed the game there, and I see Hannah right there as well. So send my big love to Hannah. So well, yeah, that is.
I created this whole quiz just for that.
That's the most elaborate, long-winded.
Yeah,
I almost swore then. I almost swore then. Way of
I
revealing
almost swore because I had to get Suzanne's attention. Suzanne's pregnant.
Well, the ends justify the means. Congratulations.
Well done. That is.
I am so glad I made this.
Could you imagine if we'd all got that last question wrong and hadn't got the reason that it was Dan? So the payoff wouldn't have been anywhere near as good.
It's true. It's true. Dan would have been like, Jesus, they're idiots.
Everyone's like, yeah, it's Adam's Land because he hasn't posted anything in a while. So.
I thought that was the
Dan's like, no, guess again.
Please guess again. They're going to get it at some point.
Rob, you know what would be
Dan, that's
really
great,
big?
Dad. Congratulations.
Let me go and get it. Let me go and get a beer to toast that. So I need an excuse.
Adam with the beer, of course. So that
Rob,
was awesome.
Obviously, yeah.
Rob, you know what would be really awkward with that clip is if when I revealed the picture of me holding the scan pictures, if I was wearing this top, which was in the Scream top, which was in the top.
Like Inception on Inception. Yeah. Like looking in the mirror, like.
It was a very cool reveal.
That was great. And then we went on to talk for another hour and a half, whatever. So
it was just a whole hour of just fatherly advice.
That's what the show turned into. It was great.
It was a Disney fiasco, and the fiasco was it wasn't about Disney. It was just it was about dad talk after that. So
my wife's texting me, "What are you guys screaming about?" I said, "Dan and Hannah's having a baby." She's like, "Oh, okay." It was so funny because then like Walt and like Carlos, I'm sitting there like, but I have fatherly advice for you too. But like they and Adam, this amazing show, giving them advice, and then I swear to God, after the stream, I sat at dinner with the kids. And I was getting some fatherly advice from you guys, which was awesome for my kids because it was good. Because it's going to relate to anyone, including me and my kids and everything. So it was very touching.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely go check it out. I put
check out the stream. It was really funny. It was really, really funny. And
it was a great stream. It was a great stream. And again, honored that you asked us to be a part of that.
Yes, thank you
to make that reveal.
No, honestly, it's my pleasure. And no, it's all good. But should we get into some D23?
Sure, let's talk.
Well, I'm already one beer down, and we've not started on the D20. This is kind of like, I'm on. What am I on today? I'm on. It's called Backup Session IPA. So
let's see that.
Kangaroo on it.
You got to tilt it a little so we can.
Oh yeah, I was going to say the light is making it a bit. Yeah,
I like that.
Backup Session IPA. So it's
very cool.
just a little can, but it's kind of nice. So gonna get another one of these.
What does it taste like? Is it like a?
It tastes like a pale ale. So yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, that was good. That's good.
I am drinking Gatorade Zero. Really excited. I've never really drank this. This is something new for me. So
okay.
It's been very hot here. I'll be honest. I just wasn't in the mood for a beer, so I'm drinking. It's really good. No calories. No. It's really.
I love the fact it just says it's very hot here, but you've probably sat right underneath some air conditioning.
Yeah. It's very hot here.
The good old air conditioning.
But my drink is being cooled by my air conditioning right now.
Yes, I don't even need we don't even need a fridge.
Don't even need a fridge. Yeah.
We'll turn off the fridge, no problem. So, what are you drinking, Dan? What do we got there?
I'm drinking some good old fashioned Le Agua.
Nice.
I just want to see
that big hydrate thing again. So. I don't know. We lost Dan. We lost Adam. I mean,
needed to go to the bathroom.
Good luck with that. It's like remember when Dan used to have those, or Dan? What's with me today? Remember when Adam used to have the
kegs?
That's what reminds me of your little thing. So he went to get another beer too, didn't he? So,
I am back.
Cool. Yes. All right. So D23.
Yep.
Real quick though, like this is kind of a prediction show because it's early. Like even Adam said, it's like lunchtime.
It's like lunchtime at D23. Really they've announced one thing: you're never getting a fifth gate. That's it.
They've had like the show floor of like designs of like specific lands and things that's coming. I think like personally, this is a really, really big D23. Probably one of the biggest since they first started doing it because. They announced all this stuff like 2 years ago, but we haven't like had any dates. We haven't had any clarification of things. We haven't had any names of things. So I feel like this year should be just giving us information about stuff. I don't really care about like stuff that they've just got imagined ready to come out. I just want to know what's coming. I want to know what the dates of things are. I want to know the name of lands. I want to know what rides. I want to know. Like detail because they brought out so much like new stuff 2 years ago. I want to see what they progressed. I want so much, more to come to Disney and tell us right what we're going to get. Is Corey here?
Yeah, Corey's in the chat asking if this is really live. Yes, it is in three different.
No, I haven't.
Three different channels all at the same time. So yeah, well.
Wait. Does Corey know?
You could rewind.
We'll circle back. We'll circle back. No. The one thing I'm just gonna like piggyback on the back of what you just said. Dan wants everything.
Corey, I've 2 weeks ago I told everybody that I've got everything that I want now.
Oh.
Yep. We'll circle. Yeah.
A kid. I'm having a child.
He's becoming a daddy.
I'm Disney dad.
Disney dad.
Disney dad.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And cheers to that again, buddy. By the way, cheers to that again.
Cheers. Yes.
Cheers to you and Hannah. I'll drink because I was going to say because Hannah can't. You can't. Hannah can't. Yeah.
I'm not even. I'm not drinking on her behalf.
Yeah.
I felt bad.
So yeah, what you were just saying, and Corey says congrats, by the way, as well. Isn't it?
Thanks, brother. Honestly, it's great to see you as well.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Corey.
Yeah, Corey.
Yeah. What you were just saying there about the D23 2 years ago, that was a big one because, and that was the one where Disney really had to pull something out of the bag because for the last 5 years now, probably, they've been having their butts handed to them by Universal time and time again. Like Universal have probably for a lot of people now gone above Disney in the pecking order for in a lot of ways, just with what they've been doing over the last few years, and especially because Universal had the new theme park last year and things like that with Epic opening, and Disney just seemed to be stagnating, and it was just prices were going up, but they weren't delivering anything for that. It was just price hike after price hike after price hike, and they just weren't giving you incentives to go. I mean, I saw something the other day. It's now cheaper to fly to Tokyo, go to Tokyo Disneyland, and fly home than it is to just go to Disney World if you were already there in Orlando, which is ridiculous. Like,
How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
So Disney really need to pull something out. Now, they did make these announcements 2 years ago, and you said about like the dates and things like that. I mean, they have already started delivering on some of that stuff because if you think about it, like some of the announcements were smaller, some were bigger. So, sorry, I keep on knocking the mic. They did like close Rock and Roller Coaster and retheme it. They did sort of close Muppet Vision and so they can now begin the work on the Monsters Inc. stuff. They did close Tom Sawyer's Island so they can begin doing what they're doing with the car stuff, and I think they've started breaking ground already on the Villain World as well, if I'm not mistaken. So they are making progress with these things.
Yeah,
it's probably just not as quick as we would like, but then again, I guess when you say as quick as you would like, how quick is realistic? Because for example, I think people are screaming for Disney to announce a fifth gate at some point in Orlando. I mean, if they announced that, great, everyone would lose their minds and go, yeah, finally a fifth gate. But then it would take like six to 8 years to build it, like like it did with Epic Universe, like it's doing with Universal UK.
Totally right.
It's going to take a long time. So
I totally agree. In terms of like, I don't want like them to rush anything. Like if for example Disney turned around and said to me, right, Villains Land is not going to be done until 2032, I'll be like, no worries. But I would want to know, like, right, what are you bringing to that land? What is the name of Villains Land going to be? What rides are you going to bring? What food location, more importantly, are you going to bring? Same with Piston
Always
Peak.
about the food, dude.
Like, Piston Peak looks incredible. Like the looking at like all the concept art and everything that you see already in D23 right now, it looks amazing. But I want to know, right, this ride vehicle that we've been seeing, that you can see on those of outlets, what's the ride going to be? Like, what is this ride going to be called? Same with Monstropolis in Hollywood Studios. Like, I think now that we got those announcements 2 years ago, I don't really want them to be like, oh, we're going to do a fifth gate. I don't really want that. I actually want to know the details of what you're bringing. I want to know what you're going to attract. What is going to make me want to go into those new lands. That's what I want.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that's kind of what I'm actually expecting this year, because the D23 2 years ago was the one that Disney had to deliver with the exciting news.
Yep.
If you remember, they hadn't done another exciting one like that for maybe the previous 6 years or something. So
would you say Star Wars was the last big announcement?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, was it Star Wars?
What else?
No, I would say Villains Land was a huge announcement.
No. Before the Villains Land 2 years ago.
Oh.
Before the one prior to that, the D23 prior to that, where everyone lost their minds, was probably the one where they announced all of those different things. That they announced Star Wars Land, they announced Toy Story,
I would say,
all that stuff. So, and then they
looking all the way back, like it's been those.
They delivered lots of D23s with just little incremental details and lots of sort of blue sky ideas, and that was it. Yeah, they
Well, I
did that
remember-
for a long time.
That was a
They had-
disaster year. The blue sky idea was.
Oh yeah,
I
it was-
remember.
They
Of
never
course,
said anything
they-
about that stuff.
Yeah, it was
remember-
just oh, we got these ideas and that was it. It was just, this is what we're talking about, or this is what we're chucking around at 3
think it
o'clock in the
was-
morning when we've got nothing better to discuss. But like, it's like now they've actually delivered on some stuff. It will be the finer details, because I don't see them being in a position to try and trump that yet. You know, they already kind of, like, Universal have done their big thing already by announcing a UK park and by opening Epic. You know, Universal haven't announced anything big yet. Disney have already done that like 2 years ago. Now they're going to start enhancing the details while they start discussing next things further down the line. But they're not going to be in a position to do that yet because they've got a lot to still deliver on, like you say. So that's kind of what I'm expecting this year. What you just asked for is what I expect it to be. They're not going to announce anything grandiose and amazing. They're just gonna clarify stuff. Maybe chuck in the odd other blue sky idea. That's all I see happening right now.
I don't really want, like, I don't know if you remember the first ever D23 that they announced. I think it was the first or the second. It was the first or second one. I think it was the first one where they announced New Fantasyland.
Yeah.
And I remember that so clearly because they streamed it or whatever they did, or someone recorded it and put it online.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Nice
Disney,
Corey,
but-
by the way. Just
And,
nice to Corey's comment.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And when they announced New Fantasyland, I was like, wow, not only are we going to get the Our Guest Restaurant, we're going to get Gaston Stavin, we're going to get the Little Mermaid Under the Sea Journey, the Little Mermaid Ride, we're going to get Dumbo, we're going to get Barcelona. But they announced so many other stuff that we never actually got. So we got like, they were going to have Cinderella's Chateau, we were going to have Sleeping Beauties, like so much stuff from like other. They almost said like, right, you're going to have each princess in their own mini sort of land kind of thing, which obviously we don't have now because obviously there was the space and how much money they had to put into it and whatever. So there is no doubt in my mind that whatever they're going to bring to Piston Peak, to Villains Land, especially to Monstropolis, whatever it is, and the South America's Animal Kingdom, there's a lot of stuff that they probably announced that we will probably never get because they probably logistically wouldn't be able to do it. I mean,
they've done it so many times. They've announced two extra pavilions at World Showcase, but they never managed to deliver it because Disney doesn't want to pay for the pavilions. They want the country that they're representing to pay for it. So they want to speak to the governments of, you know, whether it's Brazil, whether it's another African country, whatever. You know, they want them to fund it, but they're not always interested. So they've struggled to get those extra gates for years, and now those extra pavilions for years. Now I don't even know where they would put it unless you put it in the what's it called? You know, the in between China and Germany. You know, like the African post.
The African outpost, yeah.
Outpost, yeah.
I would speak. It was just made me thought. Actually, speaking of like World Showcase, because there's been a lot of rumors of replacing Grand Fiesta Tour with a Coco attraction. If they do that, I think that would be. I just feel like it would be a total misplay, because although I reckon they would do wonders with the ride, the issue would be where's everyone going to line up for that ride? Because if you remember the Grand Fiesta Tour line, you're almost like herding cattle in trying to get onto that ride. How are you going to create a infrastructure to? Because
that pavilion, when you get inside,
that ride is purposely like it's a get on that ride quick as you can, go whatever. If you have an hour, 2 hour frozen long line there, it's just not going to work.
Given that pavilion, you have an entrance to the right, an entrance to the left when you walk in. Now, the entrance to the right usually formed the queue for the tequila place where I can't remember the name of it.
Tequila,
yeah. So and that place gets popular. You know, the entrance to the left, if there's ever a queue for Grand Fiesta Tour, that can come up there. You know, so then how are people getting to the restaurant and to the other bits inside the pavilion? You know what I mean? It would be really bad planning. Yeah. I would be majorly disappointed if that, like, as much as a Coco ride would be phenomenal, because I love Coco as a film, as a franchise. So a Coco ride would be phenomenal, but I would be really disappointed if they focused on replacing that when there's been talk for years over adding other rides. I mean, it took such a long time to get that third World Showcase ride in the France Pavilion with Ratatouille, but they've talked about a Mary Poppins one in the UK for such a long time. Like, you know, so deliver on that. Japan was supposed to have a ride when it first opened, and it never did in the end. Like, you know, so, you know, maybe revisit things like that. You know, do something in some of the other pavilions, especially when some of the other pavilions have had attractions now that have been there for such a long time and never really changed, but that now that kind of almost get overlooked and ignored, you know. So if there's room to do something, and maybe there's not room in all the pavilions, that's fine. I accept and appreciate that. I would love to see a World Showcase where there was a ride in every pavilion. I don't think we ever will, unfortunately, but that would be my one ask of Disney, is if they were ever going to look to do something on World Showcase that wasn't opening another pavilion that represented another country, it would be improve what's already there. And I don't mean swap out a ride that's already much beloved. I mean add where you can, you know, what you can, because that's what's going to give people value for the extra money that you've been charging people for the last, you know, since the pandemic, you know, where basically Disney used to be an affordable and, you know, an affordable holiday that you look forward to, and now people struggle to justify it, you know. So give back to people and, you know, put in extra things to make it worthwhile, rather than swapping out stuff that's already much loved.
Yeah. California Adventure is getting a Coco boat ride,
and they're getting Avatar as well.
And Avatar, yeah. I think they showed Avatar actually for it too.
Not at that's at Disneyland, not at California Adventure, I think.
I'm not even sure.
Still, it's the same. It's right opposite each other. But
yeah, so we'll see.
It's crazy though, like what they're bringing there. I feel like, I mean, just looking at the Piston Peak area, I was like, wow, like the amount of detail like into that model and what you're going to be able to do there. It looks like they're doing like you know, the spinning, almost like alien swirling saucer rides, but in the cars, like the Tomada ride in DCA. But it looks like they've got like water features, so you're looking like that. There's gonna spray like cannons on you, like with water and whatever.
That's
like,
cool, yeah.
But the detail looks incredible, and I think that's what really needs to happen over there, because I don't want it to be like bombarding me with cars everywhere. I want it to look like a national park with beautiful foresty areas, just, you know, really lush greens and things like that, and then almost become like the cars almost being like a little bit invisible and being like you don't really notice them as much until you like get onto the ride. I think it needs to. It sort of reminds you of that sort of great frontier of, you know, the west, the west of, you know, looking sort of the Midwest of America or even Alaska.
It's looking more like a state park, like that's what it's looking like. Yeah.
It like looks incredible. The US state really park does.
The model looks really neat. So
yeah,
I've never been to the California Cars Land, which is cool. So I'm kind of glad they're kind of bringing it here. Just kind of weird. Like there's no real land in Magic Kingdom is specifically to an IP, and now it's a little bit of an odd thing. Still, like I was thinking about the like Rouse stat that, but it does look cool though. I think it's going to look.
I'm still fascinated by what they're going to do with the Cars ride, because I know when they first talked about this, and I apologize if I've completely missed something in the last 2 years on this, but I know they talked about with the Cars ride that they're putting in at Magic Kingdom that they were going to use similar technology to that they use for Test Track. Now,
well, that's what they do in California.
Exactly.
The one in California.
Now they have that in California.
Racers.
Yes, yeah, they do. The thing with California though is it's very much in the desert where it seldom rains. You know, obviously they get some rain, but it doesn't rain nearly as much as it does in Florida. Florida is the Manchester of America, like, you know, in terms of the weather. It rains daily, you know. And the thing with Test Track is Test Track goes down when it's raining because it's not fit for that weather. So what are you going to do with that ride to make sure that doesn't happen every day? Like, you know, like if you're using that technology, they've got to come up with something to try and mitigate that.
You're right. And if you look at that area of the park, you've got obviously whatever outdoor attractions are going there. You got Tiana's, you have Big Thunder, You know, that's a lot of outdoor attractions. The closest thing really you have is Mansion, Pirates, maybe Jungle Cruise if you can really, if they sometimes do it in the rain. But there's not many sort of indoor attractions in that area unless you go over to Fantasyland.
Yeah. Well, I think the closest indoor attraction is obviously when you get around to Haunted Mansion, right? So
Yeah.
you know that's
And the line can be very long for that when it rains.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
it's interesting because they must come up with a contingency for that. Surely, like they're not. Surely the Imagineers are not going to have overlooked that fact that obviously it works well in California, but then the weather is a major factor there.
What I don't understand is that I don't think
Corey maybe makes a good point there.
Disney's very smart, right? But I don't understand how they've missed a glaring solution. Cars have roofs.
Yeah.
So put a roof on them.
I think it's the track as well. So Corey's just pointed out that maybe Test Track goes down because of the speed, because it obviously does get up to in the rain. That's kind of my line of thinking. But obviously for a Cars attraction, that's going to be much more of a family attraction with kids. So maybe they'll slow that down a little bit. So half the speed maybe or something. I don't know.
But then there's I think some other stuff being announced, but more sort of movie-based things. So lots of stuff announced. Well, we got the first look of the characters from Frozen 3.
Oh, nice. I didn't see that.
So we got the new costumes for the characters. And there's been a lot of Avengers stuff that was announced at Comic-Con, and as well as obviously there's been sort of sets that have been put up by Disney for Avengers Doomsday. Now, last week I went to go see Spider-Man, and I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was really, really, really good.
Nice.
I'm very excited for Avengers Doomsday. I think it's what Marvel really needed to get everyone sort of back into sort of
Marvel.
The people who sort of have lost interest. I've sort of stuck with it. There's some projects that I haven't watched, like Echo. Didn't watch that. There's a few others I didn't watch, but I've watched most things. I'm very excited for this movie.
I've watched a few things, but I did start to feel like Marvel had lost its way after Endgame. Like, there'd been a couple of bits that were good,
I agree.
A couple of bits that were a few hits, a few misses, but it all got a bit messy across the universe, I thought.
You're absolutely right. I mean, you look back at 2021, there was 9 projects in 1 year. There were 9 things, and Disney, it was quantity over quality, and I think you'll find
it was Battle of the Streaming Wars, wasn't it? It was Battle of the Streaming Wars, so and they were just churning out content, and it was.
I think Disney have realized that actually, the Disney Plus shows were not successful. They just weren't, and as a whole, I think what you'll find is that they will do one more season of Daredevil Born Again, because that's probably the best live action show that they've done. And they'll probably carry on with things like X-Men 97, which probably by far is the best thing they put on Disney Plus in terms of shows. If you watched X-Men back in the 90s, this show is phenomenal. It's brilliant. But I would say that they're going to really cut back on the shows. They'll maybe do 1 or 2 movies a year. I know in 2027 or 2028, they're doing Secret Wars. They've got the next Black Panther coming out. That was announced at Comic-Con. They've got a few other things happening as well. And I think Disney and Marvel just needs to go back to basics. Really, just give us, one movie. Don't overdo it. Don't go for the massive spectacle. Just give us a good story. Just give us good stories. And really take your time with it, like they did with Iron Man, like they did with Guardians, like they did with Thor, and get people on board with these movies, because I think they just need to do almost like keep it in the same universe, but just do a hard reset, just like bring it back down to earth, start sort of a new fresh take, which I think they're doing. You know, they've brought
I think.
Sadie Sink in Spider-Man, who's a very key character in the future. If you know your X-Men movies and X-Men, Sadie Sink is an important is playing an important character. She was in Stranger Things, and she was really good in Spider-Man. I think you're going to have a lot of really wonderful projects coming up, but Disney have to really focus on the quality. That's what's going to be really important.
Yeah.
That year they had all those movies, though. Most of them did really well too. That was the bizarre part.
But they just weren't very good.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like
no, I agree. Like
Avengers year and stuff.
It's like when you had epics, which the Avengers stuff was up to Endgame. Like they were epics. I mean, you watch some of the fan reaction videos. People just losing their minds in the cinemas and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And then after that, they churned out movies that were okay. They were good. Some of the TV shows were good. Some, like I say, there was lots of hits, still lots of misses as well, though. And it just when it gets a bit too much to try and keep up with, and even when you then try and keep up with it all, or succeed in keeping up with it all, you're disappointed in it. Then like Dan said, it becomes quantity over quality, and that will just turn fans off. That's how you when people, especially during the streaming wars, where people are kind of going, right, this is hey John, welcome in Surfbum. Like when people are being asked to pay for different streaming packages, whether it's Netflix, whether it's Amazon Prime, whether it's Disney, whether it's Paramount Plus, all the different things, whether it's a cable subscription or satellite TV, Sky, in the UK, on top of your normal other subscriptions and whatnot, and then you're buying it because you're looking forward to watching a particular thing. If that particular thing goes south because they've lost sight of what they were actually doing and what they were, what had hooked those customers that were willing to pay in the first place, then they're going to walk away, and at the end of the day, then Disney loses out, Marvel loses out. They don't have the budgets then to make the more quality content, so the fans lose out. And it's kind of lose for everybody. So they really do have to focus.
And also, I would say, is because Marvel are going to keep making these films, because they do make a lot of money anyway.
Oh yeah,
they're going to have the Lord of the Rings effect, and what I mean by that is, if you ask somebody, have you sat down and watched all 3 Lord of the Rings? They'd be like, no, it's too long. Let's say, for example, when I do have my child, I'll be like, right, when they're much older, obviously, not when they're like 3. I'm like, right, we're going to watch the MCU. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's going to be 50 movies and, 20 television shows. So we've got to start with Iron Man, and then we've got to get to
in fact,
Avengers.
3 is probably a good age to start, because there'll be 33 by the time you finish. So.
It is just like, how much is enough? Now, the problem is with Marvel is that I personally feel, as somebody who's pretty much watched the majority of it, every project, most projects, I would say 90% of the projects, they're all relevant. They're all relevant to the main story, and they all work together. And not even that, you get something like Spider-Man: No Way Home, and especially with Avengers: Doomsday. Not only do you have to watch all of the MCU, you then need to go back and watch Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, X-Men 1, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past. You got to watch Blade. You got to watch Elektra. You got to watch like you're looking at 100 movies.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So it's a lot, but it is very. But no one can ever take that feeling away. When we sat down, Adam, on that same day when we watched Avengers Endgame, we came back and we did a stream.
Our minds. Yeah, absolutely.
And it was unbelievable. Like it was just so.
It was, yeah.
I'm very excited to see what happens. I mean, just looking at other D23 news, I mean, nothing's
Wait,
really.
Dan, before you move on, will Doomsday have that effect on people, you think?
Yes.
I mean, the trailer for Doomsday looks spectacular. So yeah, like for all of the things that I've just been saying, I do want to sort of caveat that with I am excited for the new Spider-Man. I've not seen it yet, but I plan to see it very, very soon. I am very excited as well for the Avengers Doomsday. I like the trailer looks really good, and
Is
it's
this
the
like
first
a
Marvel
Doomsday
film.
1, Doomsday 2, Doomsday 3? Is like
Doomsday, and then there's Secret Wars. But
It's the
They
first
did-
Marvel
that's
film,
right.
with the exception of the last two Spider-Men, as in the current one that's just come out, and the multiverse. It's the first Marvel film that's got me excited since Endgame. So yeah,
I will say, if
got me this
you're
excited.
really not into the Marvel films, there are other sort of special things that this film is going to be notable for. For example, this is Patrick Stewart's last movie.
Yeah,
Like for me, like I was never a big Star Trek fan, but I was a massive X-Men fan. Like X-Men growing up, there was 3 shows I used to watch as a kid, cartoons. I watched Spider-Man in the 90s, Batman the animated series from the 90s, and X-Men. And I loved X-Men so much that when I saw the movies with Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, Hugh Jackman, like they are some of my favorite films. Even though they're not the best films ever made, but they are unreal. And Patrick Stewart is Professor X, and this is going to be his last movie.
100%.
And so I'm so excited to see his send off. I'm sure we're going to get some really cool scenes with Ian McKellen as Magneto as well.
Yep. Love Ian McKellen. Love Patrick
just
Stewart. So
like
yeah,
proper British
fantastic actors.
Shakespearean actors.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but yeah, also very nervous about what they're going to do because I think it's going to be fantastic. You got Robert Downey Jr. coming back as the villain. Just going all Darth Vader on us.
I was blue, so I went blue and red like Spider-Man. So it was
blue, red like Spider-Man, and then green like Doctor Doom.
and green like Doctor Doom. Okay, there we go.
Doctor Doom. There you go. Yeah, it's exciting, but I think they've got some other movies coming out as well. They got, like you said, Frozen coming out. They've got, I think
Coco 2.
Coco 2's coming out. Incredibles 3, I think, is coming out next year as well. The new Indiana Jones facade has been seen for Animal Kingdom, the new Indiana Jones ride, which looks cool. The new monsters that are going to be in Monstropolis. One looks like a bunny with 3 ears and I don't know, a pigeon with 2 heads. So
what? What did I miss?
yeah. Go look at the monsters for here. I don't know if you can. There's a pigeon with 2 heads.
Oh yeah. That's
the
in the movie.
Monstropolis. I mean,
That's
that looks
the
pretty
first scene,
cool.
yeah.
Nice.
And there's also been some work for Villains Land where they've showed us the Dark Forest, and that stuff looks really creepy. I don't know if you can pull that
it's
up.
from like Snow White, like the trees that are.
If you can pull that up on the screen, that's really cool stuff. Like if they can actually do that, I mean, that is incredible. I mean, I think this is going to be
animated.
This is going to be that sort of rivalry with Dark Universe at Epic Universe. It will be Dark Universe with, Frankenstein and
they need to be able to do something like that.
They need to. I think the thing is, Disney either needs to go full creepy like that, or light-hearted creepy, and I think they need to go full-on creepy.
No way.
I think they need to push the boat out. I think they need to push the boat out.
I think Disney. This is one thing where it kind of actually served Disney a good purpose for Universal to get ahead in that race for a little while, because Universal were able to test the waters with Dark Universe, and Disney were able to sit back and watch what the appetite was of the theme park goer, without without receiving any backlash themselves. You know, without taking a risk on something and possibly getting a backlash. And I think now that they've seen how well received that is, they know that they can move forward with confidence and make it darker if they want to, and Disney will still be a place for family members of all ages because of everything else that they offer across all of the different parks. You know, they can still
scary is business, 100%.
It's
horror.
what they did with
the horror nights and Universal. And look, Universal's coming out with like an attraction just horror things. Where is it, in Vegas?
Hey, Simba.
Yeah, they are doing that. Yeah,
yes, that's right. Yeah,
it's crazy. So it's just going to be that. There's a market there, of course.
Disney's always done that though, because when Wizarding World opened, when Universal opened up Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, what came after those two lands when Universal opened? Pandora and Animal Kingdom and Galaxy's Edge over at Hollywood Studios. So Disney has always been the second one that's followed Universal. And I think it's actually a very, very good tactic because Universal will have to compete. And I think competition is good. Competition is great because it just makes them both work better. The winners are
they push each other.
They push each other. And the more that they push each other, the winners are us. Actually, the winner and loser is us because that means we have to spend more money. Still, regardless.
Take my money.
But I think actually it's really clever because then if you're going to bring in sort of Wizarding World, then obviously Galaxy's Edge. I think this is going to be something that Disney will have to battle with. As we know, Disney owns Fox, which also owns The Simpsons. Now, I bet you anything that within the next 12 months, maybe even earlier, Universal's going to announce the close of Simpsons Land at Universal Studios. And I truly believe, I think the permit's already been put in there. If Universal, bearing in mind they've already got a deal with Nintendo, if Universal puts in replacement of Simpsons Land a Pokemon-themed land, Disney has got more of the challenge. Pokemon has blown up. It is massive right now. And if you've seen the Pokemon stuff that's been going on in Japan, the new land that's come out in Japan, everyone's going. And
they've been talking about this because the contract with the Simpsons is due up, I think, in 2028.
2028.
I think it's 2028. So they have been talking about the Pokemon replacing it for at least a year, possibly 2 years now. They've got another year and a half to go before they announce anything, I think. So I mean, they might announce it next year. I don't think they'll announce it this year, but
I think it's going to be a huge game changer if they bring that. You know, they'll have Harry Potter and Minions and Pokemon in one park. I mean, that's going to be the go-to for, I love Disney, but, you're asking kids nowadays, at the age of 7 to 13, would you rather go see Mickey Mouse or would you rather go see Pikachu? I think a lot will go towards Pikachu. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's going to be a real big game changer. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I've become really
look over your shoulders, Dave.
I mean, look at Big Pika at the back. I mean, if I can turn my camera and show you all my stuff, I've got binders, I've got cards, I've got cards everywhere. If they bring Pokemon to Universal, which I think they will, Disney going to have to really up their game even further. They're going to be like, right, this is the time. They're going to have to announce a fifth park, or they're going to have to bring something even bigger than what Pokemon's doing. And that's going to be really difficult. So it's going to be a very interesting time being in Orlando, being a Disney fan, being a Universal fan, being a theme park fan, because I think the landscape in the next, say, 10 years is going to be vastly different to what we have it right now.
Yeah, they've always got to up their games, haven't they? So, they'll always be striving forward and pushing each other more and more, like you say. So,
Then
Yes,
Universal just and Islands of Adventure, they took out a huge area, so there's potential for expansion there
Yeah.
too. So
yeah, they could happily get rid of sort of
What did they take out?
they took out that the Aladdin Theater. What was it?
It's
That's
the,
right. Yes.
Theater?
No, you're right. The
Kingdom,
lost
Kingdom.
The
continent.
Lost Continent.
Continent.
Yeah.
Lost continent. Yeah.
And I think
That's
they're
right,
taking the restaurant out, and they took out the thing with the big staff. That I
How
forget.
did they take out the restaurant? Because that restaurant.
Yeah,
like,
Mythos is gone.
Yeah, Mythos
It's
was like
going.
the best.
The
theme
best
park
theme park restaurant voted
ever.
for 20 years.
Yeah, and they've
Never
taken it out.
been there,
I didn't realize that. Do you know what? We were going to go on the honeymoon and we never did, and we said, "Oh, we'll go next time." So I'm gutted that we didn't get it in there. So never mind.
But wasn't like it was Pokemon? What was the other rumor? Was it Zelda? Was it something else? I forget.
The thing is, they've already
lots of
announced
Nintendo
sort of
stuff,
expansion in Nintendo world anyway. So I think they're going to bring. I think they might bring Zelda to Nintendo. Now, I think what they should do personally is create. I don't know how we're all Nintendo guys here. A Super Smash Brothers area. So you've got Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Samus. You know, all these like different like areas, and have like a Super Smash Brothers area, and that would be linking obviously into Pokemon, because obviously Pokemon is in Super Smash Brothers. I think that'd be really, really cool. Captain Falcon could be in there. Pac-Man could be in there.
Call me old school. I would love to see Universal actually embrace
something original.
IP. Embrace some of its IP again. You know, bearing in mind, like, you know, you took out Jaws, a Universal IP, for a Wizarding World Warner Brothers IP. Bearing in mind, you took out Back to the Future, a Universal IP for Simpsons, a Fox IP. You know, they keep on doing this to their own IPs time and again. You know, so it's one of those that it's like, I would love for Universal, like all the stuff that you're talking about, super exciting, but just also acknowledge some of the stuff that made Universal what it was. You know, as well. You know, it was Universal Studios, and yes, they have to roll with the times and stuff. But yeah, I just wish they would acknowledge, because they had some great rides that they didn't need to get rid of, or maybe enhance them and things like that, but just like, you know, find new ways of telling those stories and still honoring your IPs. I think
you say that, but they did just create Dark Universe celebrating Universal.
Well, yes, yeah.
I mean,
exactly,
that's like as Universal as it gets, you know. But I do totally agree. I mean, gosh, still having a Jaws ride or Back to the Future ride, like, come on, like, I'll take. You know, if you take that Jimmy Fallon bogus ride and replace it with Back to the Future, I'm all over that. Like, that would be unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. You know, so, you know, saying bringing back sort of Universal, you know, films from like the 1990s, early 2000s. I mean, it's great still having Men in Black. It's great still having E.T. But I'd love to have more. You know, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
I'll be back in just one moment, guys.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep going with D23, if that's all right, Dan. Like, what else did you see?
Yeah.
Dan's is on it, so I'm
trying to go through. So looking
did
at
did you mention Encanto yet? They were showing a lot of Encanto stuff.
Yeah, so they've announced the new ride vehicles for Encanto, which I mean Disney know how to do ride vehicles. I mean, you look at any ride, from Flight of Passage to Tron to even the classic Doom buggy designs for the Haunted Mansion. They just announced the first look of the Encanto ride vehicles. I mean, I'm going to try and put it on the screen here, but it's quite.
I just had it up too.
But they look like sort of housing, and it's quite sort of blurry. They're essentially like housing objects. So I mean, the one on the left, you can all find this on lots of social media, on Instagram, like allears.net or Disney Food Blog. There's some ride vehicles here of at the front of the ride vehicle. There is a piano, so you're sitting literally right in front of a piano. There's another one of chest of drawers, which is really, really cool. And it looks like it's going to be one of those trackless dark rides that It's going to take you through the casita of Encanto. I think this ride is going to be
Right.
extremely.
I could imagine it being like one of those higher tech rides, like you get Mystic Manor, or
Yeah.
like
Well,
if it's a high tech ride like that, it's going to be incredible. So,
and you know what?
like a
Actually,
random thing. I lost your audio, Dan. I don't know if that's me or can you guys hear Dan?
Can you hear me still?
You popped out. I don't know. Put
see
him
me?
back. Here we go. Now I hear you.
You hear me now? I think
I
think
heard
this
you.
is what.
I don't know. Can you guys hear Dan on the
Can you hear me, guys, in the chat?
up there in YouTube land? I don't know, Dan.
Let's see. We've been having
We're
technical
waiting for Adam.
issues.
Dude, I'll do like Girl from Ipanema or something. Do 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 do. I don't know if it's me or not. So
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah, something.
There we go.
happened.
Okay.
You're back. You're back.
Perfect, Debbie. Thank you.
I was saying Girl from Ipanema while you were saying so.
I think this is an attraction I think Animal Kingdom needed. I think the problem is with Animal Kingdom is that you need some way to keep the people in the park, because obviously once the animals go in for the night, I still feel there's so much opportunity that people can stay and do a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, you have the whole of the world of Avatar, you have a Flight Passage, you have Navi River Journey. Obviously, the safari, you can't do that at night. You can't do Cali River Rapids, can't really do that at night. But you can do, obviously, Expedition Everest. And obviously, with Dinoland going away, you need to provide a couple of rides.
Yeah.
I think not only does that Encanto ride need to be exceptional and staying open till whatever time, 8, 9 p.m., I think they need like a smaller kidder ride like they did with like Triceratops Spin. And then
they're going to merry-go-round. It's coming.
Like a merry-go-round spinner.
Oh, that is coming. Yeah, that is coming to that area. So.
And then also having the Indiana Jones ride as well, replacing Dinosaur. I think that was, having that there as well. But I just feel like that whole park is so big. You can do so much more in there and add a few more attractions, a few more rides. They could happily expand the South American area even more and create that Coco ride that we're talking about. Yeah. You can create
that was the rumor that they were going to put that there. So
yeah,
that was going to be there. So, but now, and true Disney fashion, they build a boat ride, they could just double it and put it in Animal Kingdom. So that'd be cool if they announce, hey, we're getting a Coco ride too, because it was supposed to be Coco, Encanto, and Indiana Jones. That was the rumor. So,
and what about even like in the Asian part of the park, or the African side of the park, where you could add another attraction based around the Lion King, or add another attraction based around, I don't know, something, a movie from Asia, like Raya and the Last Dragon.
Well, there's a Lion King ride too over at what's it called?
That's coming to Disneyland Paris, yeah.
Yeah,
but
awesome.
That's meant to be sort of the same as Splash Mountain or Tiana's, like it's the same kind of thing. I think there's so much opportunity with Animal Kingdom. I'd be excited to see how well they've done with that. I think it would be amazing anyway. But again, like Animal Kingdom, you need to keep people in the park.
Yeah. Well, they have a whole the kite thing and the whatever the.
Oh, don't get started on kite tails.
Well, I'm just saying that whole area is not used too. So people are saying I would love to have a drone show there. You know what I mean? Which would be awesome. So
they did that fountain show, didn't they? And if you
Rivers of Light,
2017,
Rivers of
Light,
yeah, which was a great show.
That was
fun.
Beautiful. It was a great show. The music was great. I understand they can't do fireworks and stuff there because of the animals and things like that. So I get that.
But a drone show is not fireworks.
But a drone show,
cool.
A drone show and a river show would be absolutely perfect there. And this is the thing, when in 2017, when Animal Kingdom started opening later at night, and you had the whole purpose of Pandora and that sort of bioluminescent sort of world come to life, you had the light up show on the tree as well. All of that stuff, like we'd always said, Animal Kingdom was a half-day park. Animal Kingdom was a half-day park. It made it a full-day park because you wanted to stay around for all that stuff. And I think a couple of weeks ago I was watching YouTube, Was it Mammoth Club? Like they did a vlog saying like, you know, is Animal Kingdom just a half day park now? And yeah, it absolutely is. Like they were doing
It's always kind of
everything
been,
in it's which is a shame because like if you're gonna have that fourth gate, which they've had now for the longest time, you know, make people go there and stay there. Like Dan was just saying, like, you know, absolutely, it should be a, you know, keep people in the parks. You know,
I will say, it wasn't that long ago. We were saying the same thing about Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
We
But
didn't have Toy Story Land. We didn't have Galaxy's Edge. Those were being built, and everyone was going there to ride Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway had just opened. So not even that. That was pretty much shut. They had Star Tours.
But it became a full day park when they started Fantasmic. When they started Fantasmic in 2001, it became a full day park. It's just, you know, like.
But now Hollywood Studios is the park to be in, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You know, I love Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
you know, Hollywood Studios is incredible. Like, but I think good things happen to those who wait. I think that's the phrase.
Yeah, and I hope it does come to that. Like, you know, I think it's only a matter of time before Disney make Animal Kingdom a full day park again.
Proper full day park, yeah.
Proper full day park, yeah. It's just frustrating that it's taken so long. I mean, there's a lot of things that Disney have taken a while to sort of redo since the pandemic, and it's daft that you think that's 6 years now. Like, you know, but you know, it's not like it's only a year or two. We're 6 years down the line, and they've finally opened both water parks at the same time this year. You know, and it's like, come on, like, you know, again, I go back to the point. You're putting the prices up, so open the things up, make things more appealing to people to want to spend that money, because, you know, give them value.
So currently right now,
the company as well, but.
So currently right now there is the Simpsons panel is about to start. Interestingly, now I can't imagine big announcements from Disney. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. All right. Yeah, Pam in the chat was saying, you know, Universal could do land based on Wicked. Yeah, I don't know. As the Wicked franchise, did it? It was so big 2 years ago, and then the sequel, I don't know, it kind of died in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. That would be cool though, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Wicked was huge, especially the first one. In fact, I think the second one was huge as well because it was highly anticipated. I just think it got snubbed a lot at the Oscars, which maybe we probably have a skewed idea of what success was, given that, you know, we are so tied into, like, obviously the PubTalk Oscars thing that we do every year. The fact that it was completely shut out at the Oscars made us feel like it probably, in our opinions, sort of completely shut down and devalued the film's worth, when actually it was still a very good film. Was it as good as the first half? No, I don't think it was, but that's because I think the first half has a lot more hits in the musical overall, and the second half, you've got a lot more of those sort of musical reprisals and sort of you know, the songs where they basically regurgitate the songs that have already been and gone before and turn them into those medley mashups and things like that, you know. So yeah, I think we shouldn't overlook the whole Wicked franchise, because it was an amazing franchise, and yeah, they could absolutely do a Wicked Land, I think, and make it interesting. Bearing in mind that no, it wasn't. I was going to say Universal didn't have the original Wizard of Oz, did they? That was that MGM? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's certain thing that I think that, you know, the whole thing with the book and the movie, and
yeah,
it's two different franchises. It's kind of like Warner Brothers and the books and Harry Potter. So.
Yeah,
oh, by the way, someone else mentioned too the streaming. D23 is going to have streams on Disney Plus. So
nice.
They had
That's
one.
Cool.
Yeah, they had one today. They had it on Beauty and the Beast. It's like their anniversary, so they had one on there. I bookmarked a few, so let me see. The big one is tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. I think it's or 7 p.m. Pacific time, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 7 p.m.
So like
Pacific
3
time.
our
It's
time.
gonna, yeah, I think that's gonna be the coolest thing that we get to see. It's called
I remember
Horizons.
staying up for one of them a couple of years, was it 2-3 years ago? I stayed up for one of them. I was getting ready to go somewhere the next day, and I was like, oh, I'm going to stay up. I'm going to watch this, and it was the biggest anticlimax ever. It was like,
Yeah. So this is called Horizons D23 Disney Experiences Showcase, the ultimate Disney fan event. Neil Patrick Harris is hosting it. So, and then on ABC, sorry, Dan. ABC is going to be doing a Princess TV special at 8 o'clock on Sunday as well. I think they filmed that yesterday. They did a D23 day at Disneyland, which is pretty cool. They had a lot of the Disney Legends parade.
It looks really cool.
It was really cool. So I think they filmed a lot of that for the Disney Princess special. Got to be on ABC network. And then there's a Disney. Dan, I was saying that there's going to be some color change on Adam's Land. Ed Drake.
That is the best.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is.
That is the best.
There you go, Dan. That's
Nice.
Oh.
Can we make a list of beverages I need to drink, and
Yeah, of course, man.
I
Yeah,
come?
if you make it over. So yeah. Well, when you said Dan, we're going to keep going with D23. As I was nipping away, I was like, I better go and get another beer then, hadn't I?
Very nice. But yeah, so check it out. There's like 6 or 7 different streams on, and then it's the cool thing about it is, like, I know the Beauty and the Beast one, they live streamed it, and then you could actually go watch archive of it. So, which is great. So, I think Disney's learned that all these people are streaming stuff and stream. Did you guys see any live streamers from D23? I didn't even see anyone on YouTube, but
no one's. I don't think anyone's streaming it. I think.
I wonder if you're not allowed.
I don't know. I feel like
in the chat too. Good.
I know Nick from Magical News Live. He's there. I know obviously a lot of influencers are there as well, and really, enjoy their time there. But I think just like I'm just going to keep up to date with the announcements and then just go from there. And I think maybe like we do for our Oscar shows, maybe do a D23 recap at some point and just see what they've announced, because I think there'll be stuff that we're kind of expecting, but I think there'll also be stuff that maybe we don't know. Maybe stuff that will surprise us, maybe stuff that we maybe a bit of a shocking news. I don't know. I think there'll be some really. I think this is. Like I said at the start of the stream, I think this is going to be a very big D23. It's Josh D'Amaro's first D23 as CEO.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do.
Yeah, but I think you guys are right. We said it right towards the beginning. Like, it's just going to dwell on everything that was announced and everything, because they didn't really go on anything too. Real quick too, I wanted to mention, if you guys haven't checked out, Corey did a video. He's doing more vlogs, which is awesome. I did get to hang out with Corey a couple weeks ago. He actually, on his live stream like 2 weeks ago, he went to Epcot with his daughters. He told the whole story about us and Bon Jovi, and he had this. He turned 40, his birthday, and he came up to New York to celebrate. And I got to hang out with Corey a lot. So, consider he was here for like 2 days, a day and a half. So it was a crazy story. So check out his live stream. He goes to what's the barbecue place in the American Adventure? What's Sam the Eagle? What's the barbecue place called?
Oh, the Regal Eagle.
He goes Regal Eagle to dinner, and while he sat down and had dinner at his daughter's, he told the whole wacky story. So go check it out too. And he just, like I said, he just vlogged. He did a JFK where JFK got assassinated in Dallas. It's not very Disney-like, but he just hit 41,000 views on it. Congratulations, Corey. It's a really good, because I've been to Dealey Plaza, I've been to that area and everything, and he did an amazing job on it. And he just got a pocket camera as well, and that was literally the first time he used it too, which was amazing. He did a great job. It looks amazing. So, and he literally just sent me, he did another vlog. I didn't even get this. I think they're doing more food reviews and stuff like that. So check out Corey Meets World, and he has his benefit coming up too, which I highly support. So, the magic, I have a brain fart. His Christmas thing he does with everyone. So I think that's his 6th year. It's coming up. Nice. The magical night or whatever. I forget.
That's it. At Gift to the World.
Yeah, for his charity
Yeah,
events
that's cool.
coming
I
up in
think it's
December
amazing
too.
that
So
they do
check
it.
that out too, guys. You know,
Yeah,
little
check
plug
that
for
out.
Corey. So
For a great cause.
yeah. So let's do another. You guys up for it? We'll do another pub talk in the not too near future.
I'm down. I'm
The not too
do
near
a full
future or
rep.
the not too distant future.
Not too distant. Yeah, I said that wrong.
well. Adam's
Sorry.
Adam's excurging on this high
That's
seas,
right.
so maybe
I'm
when
going to go and get
maybe-
my Viking on. So
When do you leave for that?
Jumpy the
Sweet.
Viking will become the Viking.
jumping the
Yeah.
Viking, he's going.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually fulfill it. I'm going to go and get a
When you
spear
leave?
and an axe. So basically, a week's time. So a week today,
Okay.
we will be
So-
driving down to Stonehenge, staying near there.
Cool.
I'm actually
I
gonna
love
go and catch up
Stonehenge,
with,
by the way.
I'm going to go and catch up with one of the people that I play on Xbox a lot with lately.
Oh, cool.
'Cause she lives in that area. So then we're gonna head down to Southampton on the Saturday morning. Like I say, if I can get down there early enough, I'm gonna try and do a bit of a Titanic tour of a few of the
Cool.
memorials and stuff. Then obviously we'll
You're
get
vlogging this
on the
stuff,
ship.
hopefully.
Yep, vlogging the entire cruise, hopefully. So I don't know
Sweet.
how many vlogs it will make. Like I've watched a lot on YouTube where some people do a vlog per day. Some people will do a vlog per two days, or maybe some people will do the cruise in like 2 videos, like, you know, the first half and the second, you know. So it depends how much footage I capture each day. There's so much to do on the ship, you know, from numerous bars. I'll be right at home. Obviously, there's a cinema, a 4-screen cinema on the ship. There's obviously the theater, and we're going to go and catch a couple of shows. There's a casino. There's obviously umpteen restaurants. There's obviously the deck. We've got a balcony cabin, so
Nice.
there will be times where I'm just going to obviously like, and obviously because it's Norway as well, you get a couple of the ports that we're going to, weather permitting, because obviously if the weather gets bad, then they might have to cancel a port or whatever. But a couple of the ports that we're scheduled to go to, you sail through the fjords, which are absolutely stunning and beautiful.
That's awesome.
Now we've got some family members that are on one side of the ship and we're on the other side of the ship, so close to each other but just on opposite sides of the ship. So what we're going to do is hopefully get like tripods set up on each balcony so we can capture, you know, some of the
Oh, that's so cool. That's a good idea.
some of the time lapses of going through the fjords and the sailings and stuff like
cool.
that, and, you know, maybe get some footage from the front of the ship as well, and from the back, and up on deck and stuff. Yeah, we'll just capture everything we can and give our full appraisal, I guess, like our full,
Nice.
you know, just share those vlogs with everyone, for anyone that's considering doing it themselves, I guess. So yeah.
Sweet. So maybe
Just-
early next week, if you guys are available, maybe we can work it out. So we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah,
Can I?
Go on.
I've found some small breaking news.
some
Da-da-da.
small breaking news. Oh, so we need a breaking news button. We need a ribbon across the bottom, Rob.
If
Breaking news. Wait, he needs a breaking news ribbon across the bottom.
The only thing I have is this right here.
No, that's
Disney
what's
Dan
Disney
ran
Dan
T.
ran.
T. It's not that big of news. Guys,
There you
If
go.
you
That's the ribbon.
if you yeah, breaking news. It's not that big of a breaking news. You can now buy, according to some people who are looking at the merchandise in D23, you can buy your own moving animatronic Pixar lamp.
Ooh, that's cool.
So you know the Pixar lamp kind of thing. Let's see if I can.
Thanks, Stacey.
Oh, you could buy that. Cool. Oh, neat.
That is so cool.
Very neat. Luxo Jr.
Luxo Junior,
Very cool.
and it costs $783.94.
Wow. That's crazy.
No, I'm joking. I just made that up.
Probably is though. I can't see it being less than 300-400. So
That's
I did
crazy.
see something. They did have something where Gogru was at a bar or something. It was like a snack bar or something like that. So
Admiral Snack.
What was it?
Admiral Snack Bar.
That's cool. Yeah, that was another cool thing. I think they're gonna. One thing they are gonna announce is the embracing the whole Star Wars, whatever, like Luke, Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca more, and I think because they do it in Disneyland, they don't do it in Disney World, so I think they're gonna
They need
stretch that
to
more.
embrace
So,
the
yeah.
original movies.
And if they bring that in too with Goguru it's the animated Goguru, it looks cool. So I think that's
the thing because they have Darth Vader, yet they never really had Luke Skywalker or Leia.
Well, and Disneyland has it now, in the last couple months.
Yeah.
So.
In the new
apart from Star Tours, obviously. Star Tours is more the original.
So there's that new Ryan Gosling Star Wars film coming out next year, Starfighter. So they revealed that the main villain eats a Wookiee, and they said it was a little bit chewy.
That's so bad.
Okay.
It was chewy. Too funny.
That was all a lie. That wasn't a spoiler.
That's true. For the 50-year anniversary of New Hope, that's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point, Hassan. Hey, Hassan, did you see the Goguru they're going to be selling?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
The new like the
Ewok
talking
as well. Nice.
Ewoks.
That's cool. Very neat.
But that's all I got so far.
I really do need to get my BB-8 out more. Actually, thinking of that, I've got my BB-8. I've not chased the dog around the house with it enough.
I have BB-8 too. We have Goguru too, the little animated one. So where's John? Where is Goguru? You still have him? John, I hear him.
John, where's my pizza?
It's on a shelf. So
I want pizza now.
Does he still work? John's shaking his head. Here we go. Thanks.
Have you got a fat pizza near you, Dan?
A what?
Fat pizza.
No. I can that's so cool. I do have some very strange, weird things on my desk, though. I've got one of these. Anyone used to use one of those?
Nice.
We're just talking about the other day. John went to a retro game.
I've got some sellotape. If anyone wants tape. I've got I've got one of those too, Rob, but it's in book form.
Oh, nice.
I've got some nail clippers.
Very cool. And on that note, congratulations, Dan and Hannah, again with the see, no problem. Go. Congratulations, Disney Dad. Very excited for you guys. It was a great show. If you guys haven't seen it, if you guys want to drop it in the comments here, I put it in the description, the link to the show. Very fun. Okay, all right, calm down. I don't even know how to turn this on. John put it on and left. There we go. Cool. But yeah, check it out, Disney Dan. Is there anything, Dan, you want to talk about your channel? When is the next Disney fiasco? And not a ruse to announce you're a dad. I'm looking.
So I've been working on some new things.
It's good to hear.
And Rob and Adam were the first to hear one of my new things before the stream in the green room. I thought it was really cool. And there's a few stuff. I've got some streams planned before I go sort of back to work soon. But as you can probably imagine, with fatherhood coming soon, I think just preparations for that is going to be really important. And the amount of limited time that I have already, I think I'm going to try and do as much streams as possible. I do want to actually say that my channel is, I know it's been very, very quiet over the last couple of years, but I've got some massive things that I've got planned for the future. But I'm thinking sort of long distance. There's a few things that I've spoken to these guys about, spoken to some of the other people in our community about. I've got some really exciting things that I've got planned. And the channel, I hope, once these things sort of fall into place, I think it's going to be something that is very different to what you've probably ever seen on YouTube. And I know it sounds very sort of crazy and maybe something that, maybe Dan's being just obnoxious, but I've not found anybody do the thing that I want to do on YouTube yet. So I hope that in a couple of years I'll be able to do it, because it's going to be something that I think people haven't done before. And I think it's something maybe someone as stupid and as crazy as me would do. And it's not to wear the same t-shirt for every stream. That's something different. But it is exciting, and I cannot wait. And but I would stick around. There's going to be some more streams, but I do have some very exciting stuff planned for the future.
Don't forget the Z.
Don't forget the Z.
Don't forget the Z.
I'm going to get a t-shirt with "Don't forget the Z."
Well, Nick always says, "Is that Dan with the Z?" He always says that. So my son Nick does not forget. Oh, blue. So cool. So I guess Adam is putting blue for Norway. Is that what that is up back there?
I mean,
you got to do what they did at the World Cup.
Blue for Arundel, I guess. I'll do the row. That's how I'm getting there. That's how I'm getting there.
That's the point you're going on.
That's the boat I'm going on. I'm going on a dinghy. 2-man kayak
with a cinema and a theatre and bars.
Yeah, with a yeah. Basically, I'll just watch stuff on my mobile phone.
Whenever Adam gets new equipment, I am hopeful for new vlogs and new live streams and new everything. So I'm excited.
I love the fact you said you're hopeful.
No,
just remain hopeful.
I guess I'm hopeful, but I know it's going to happen, so I'm excited. So
yes, it will.
Adam, if you want to talk a little bit more before we get out of here about the channel and did you ever finish your Florida honeymoon stuff, the vlog?
No, do you know what? Funny you asked that. We were discussing that the other week, because obviously I got halfway through the honeymoon stuff. Life got in the way,
and
I planned to revisit it sort of last year and didn't get around to it. And it got to a point where, because on that trip we had recorded so much stuff on so many different devices. I had a vlogging camera, I had a GoPro, I had my phone, we had Kim's phone, and another camera as well. And so stuff was just getting recorded here, there, and everywhere. And literally about 2-3 weeks ago, I said to Kim, "Look, we need to pull all this together again so I can actually do something with it."
Yeah.
So
do.
so I've started pulling it all together. I think I have just about all of it now ready to actually start making videos again. So so it's going to be weird, because I'm going to start putting out vlogs, and then people are going to go, "Wait, Adam, you're in Florida?" And then you're in Disney, and then they'll realize that actually, I don't know, there'll be a video of us coming out on Muppet Vision, and they'll be like, "Oh no, this is complete." So
that's awesome.
But yeah, we're gonna get the rest of it uploaded, because there's stuff on that trip. The next video is when we went for breakfast at Garden Grill at Epcot, which is obviously character dining, and we went to Space 220 and stuff. So that was a great day at Epcot. Still to come, we've got our day at Discovery Cove, which is one of the best days ever.
That's awesome.
Discovery Cove is.
Oh man, I'm dying to do
that. Such a beautiful day out, and completely different from anything else you'll do in Florida. So yeah, it's, there's all that stuff still to come for the honeymoon. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah,
please do not abandon video. I need to make a little video this weekend, but it's not gonna be. It'll probably be not publicly listed, because it's going to be more to do with the cruise.
Okay.
And it'll be specifically for passengers on the cruise. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, there's a thing that people do apparently, which we didn't realize, where until we watched a ton of vlogs of people doing the same cruise. But apparently, when people go on cruises, it's a thing to take ducks and hide them on board. Yep. So we've gone and bought 60 rubber ducks.
Yeah, you did.
And they're not just standard yellow.
Did you decorate
rubber ducks. No. Well,
oh no,
Kim, have we got one of the boxes of the ducks to hand?
Is there an Adam's Land? Is there an Adam duck?
There isn't an Adam's Land duck, but
hat, the beard.
Yeah, Kim's
gonna tell you. go subscribe to Rob Fuzz and PubTalk.
There will be
Is there a
QR codes.
PubTalk?
There will be QR codes stuck to the ducks when I'm done
that's so
everything to the
brilliant.
video that I'm going to
Oh,
create,
that's
and the
so
video that I'm going to
funny.
create will
Oh.
just be like the start of the cruise vlog, and kind of say, "Welcome to Adam's Land." You know, we're filming on the same cruise that you guys are on. If you found one of these,
That's
great.
so
You know,
cool.
That's so cool.
and basically,
that.
you know, if you want to follow along. You might see yourselves in the background, you know, whatever, blah 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 blah, and you know, and hopefully just attract a bit more traffic to the channel,
That's
sort of
cool.
reinvigorate it. So the ducks. So like I say, they're not just your standard sort of yellow rubber duck. You know, this one's got a hat.
Oh, that's funny.
Wait, let me let me soften the light in a bit.
They're quite big,
Let's,
aren't they?
Yeah, well, yeah, I want to stick a QR code on it. So this one's got a hat. He's kind of what else is it? I think has he got? Yeah,
He
he's got
looks
a little
Norwegian.
oar. He's got a little oar and stuff like that. You know, there's a green one wearing sunglasses. You know, he's kind of
Nice.
cool. What else have we got? Wait. There's the 8-ball. Wait, there's the 8-ball.
Oh, I like the
There we
8-ball.
go.
That's so cool.
The 8-ball. There's. I mean, I'm not sure if this is appropriate for family content, but there's the almost the
That's a
Playboy.
we're in a pub. It's fine.
The Playboy duck. So there's ones that
Nice.
yeah, this one's got.
I love it. It's so cool.
And spots.
Cool.
But wait, this is the best one. Are you
Oh,
ready?
wait, there's more.
Is it the one of Adam?
Are you ready?
Nice. Bat duck.
I'm Quackman. So yeah, there's
Nice.
so many. There's pink ones and there's
I'm glad you thought about this to share with us.
yeah. So
awesome.
yeah, like I say, ones with mohawks and punks and all sorts. So wait, what's this? What this one's a dragon. My God, didn't even see the dragon. The dragon.
Ooh, I like him. I want
Yeah.
him.
So yeah. So oh, this one belongs in Monsters Inc. Got one eye.
Nice.
Wait.
It's awesome.
I need the light to do its thing. Yeah.
Just leave it by your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I can see it. That's funny.
Looks like me. So
Looks like me.
yeah.
It's awesome.
We've got a Disney princess duck again, like maybe the colors.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So obviously, I need to make that video this weekend to hopefully get
Very nice.
the vlog.
Hey, everybody. It's Adams from Adams Land. Here's some ducks. If you can find them, go for it. Let's see. I don't
Well,
know.
basically, yeah. If they find the duck, the QR code will point them to the video. You know what I mean? So like, you know, so then hopefully it will point them to the channel. Well, it will obviously point them to the
Love it.
channel. Hopefully
Those
get them to follow along, and we'll see. And then like I said, the vlogs will follow, starting with our travel day down south, as they say in the old southern parts of England.
Love it.
you can
Yeah,
stop
all
at
right,
ours.
mate.
You
All
can come.
right,
You
mate.
love
you can stop at ours and get some lunch.
Do you know what? I would love to, dude. The problem being is when we journey down to that neck of the woods, and I'm talking Salisbury sort of way, we're not going to be going down the M6, M1. We're going to be going down like the M40 probably. So it's going to be a bit out of the way. Otherwise,
M40 is where we are.
you're not on the M40. Hang
Near
on,
enough.
Excuse me.
let's have a look. Let's Google Maps this journey.
Will
shall
those
we?
will those ducks be peeking all over the peking duck?
They will
all
be
over the
peking ducks. Yes.
Nice. Dunch.
Well done. Well
Thank you.
done.
That was dad
Let's have a
joke
look.
number 2 by
ship?
Disney Dad.
Let's have a look. If I do that and do directions from whence I've come from, let's have a look. I will be taking a journey down to the M6 briefly, which the M6 is a motorway that runs through Birmingham in the UK. Birmingham, not Birmingham. Birmingham. And then
Nice.
we head down to Worcester and Gloucester. So that's down the M5.
You're not far from me.
Go
Or
say hi.
Gloucester.
Yeah, Gloucester's not that far.
Have you?
He's
Where
like
did
New
you
Jersey.
move to?
Mate, I'm in Buckinghamshire.
You're in Buckinghamshire. All right. Whereabouts are you these days? Let me see where you are.
We're just going to let everyone on the internet know exactly where I live. Here's my
I'm not
address.
asking for your
everybody.
address. I'm not asking for your address. I'm asking for a rough proximity. You're not where you were previously.
I've already put it in the chat already. I'm in Aylesbury.
Aylesbury. I see Aylesbury there. Right. Okay. So I
Come
would
on.
have to get to Cheltenham. Then I have to detour across to Oxford, and then to Aylesbury. Oxford's doable.
What's up, Fulton? Very cool.
Let me think on that.
All right, fine. Just do whatever you want.
Adam, Adam, when we're on Disney Fiasco, did Dan say he got faster internet and he was going to play Xbox with us? Did he say that? Was
He
that a rumor?
said he got faster internet, and he
True.
said that he was also, he said something along the lines of he now needs to get as much gaming in as he can before he becomes a dad and has to be responsible,
he
or
did say
something
that.
along those
I
lines,
think so.
So, or something about, like, because obviously Hannah's going to be going through a lot of hormonal changes, as the pregnancy does. He doesn't want to upset her, because that happens when people get pregnant, and it's just the hormones. It's nothing that Dan's necessarily done. It's nothing that Hannah's got upset by. But, he said he wants to stay out of her way and play Xbox with his buddies, is what he said. So, that's but while also obviously fetching her a pillow from time to time, or nipping to McDonald's when she's got cravings, because that's what a good husband does.
And what are we doing? Playing Modern Warfare 10? What are we doing?
Black Ops 7. Black Ops 7 is where we're at.
I can't even.
Although
play
Modern Warfare 4 comes out next.
I can't even play those games.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I'm on Xbox. I have to buy an Xbox.
Oh, go on then.
Go on, man.
Go on then. I mean, these are the promises you made to me. These are the hollow promises you made to me, Dad. 3 years ago now.
I'll do this, right? I'll buy an Xbox if you come visit me on Friday next week.
All right. I'll meet you in Oxford.
No, no.
Aylesbury's
Go to
closer
Stonehenge with him.
Aylesbury's closer to Oxford than it is to Gloucester, where I'd be having to detour.
I've been to Stonehenge. It's pretty. Look, this is my. You might want to get this. I recommend this souvenir, the Stonehenge mini water globe I got.
God,
Have you been to
more
Stonehenge?
like Stonehenge than actual Stonehenge.
Yes, he is awesome.
That's the same Stonehenge that Spinal Tap had on stage, right?
It seems like the same size. Yes. All right. Well, I just wanted to thank my Rob Fuzz channel members. Of course, thank you so much, as Dan said earlier, for the super chat. If I could find
You were
it.
complaining to me about doing it properly.
Come on,
Of
Daniel.
course, I can't find the super chat. So, I don't know. Thank you, Arjohn's member. Look at this. 75 months, John. Arjohn's been a member to my channel. Thank you so much, Richard. I love you guys. Donna, hope you're doing good. Hopefully you're ninja watching. We love you guys.
Love to Donna.
Doing good. Yes, I miss those guys. And thank you so much for the super chat as well. So I just don't see it for some reason. It disappeared. So I don't know.
Disappear. What ride?
Disappear.
What ride?
Yeah. Ironically, the Norway ride. So there you go.
The Norway ride.
Yes. I miss it.
See
Good luck
Adam
with your
ever again,
auditions,
like
Mr.
Maelstrom.
Fulton Mraz, by the way.
Yes. What's up, phone?
Yeah.
What's going up? I can't find the super chat, but thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Dan can do it. Dan does it all the time.
What, disappearing?
It's gonna be quiet. That's
Yes.
super chat. So. From Heather Springer, 560. Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate you. It's in the starred section, so go figure.
I get what he's doing now. He's practicing quieter ones for when the babies arrive.
No, you
You
don't
can't make so
understand.
much noise.
You don't understand. It is so hot in here. Like, it is so
Did you break a sweat saying super chat?
I am sweating. If I showed you the back of my t-shirt right now, Rob, you will be demonetized.
We have a moist Dan.
Yikes, as Rob Fuzz would say. Yikes.
Look how much I'm drunk as well. Look at all that. Like that.
Yeah, to have it.
It is the Disney clam.
It's so hot in here.
All right, guys. It's almost 6
God.
o'clock here. Good seeing you. I love you guys. I miss you so much. And I swear I was thinking maybe we could live stream and I'll talk to the guys, and then you guys messaged me. I was so
We
happy.
beat you to it. We beat you to it, pal.
Dan said it. Adam was wearing the
pub.
PubTalk. It was your idea. Adam was wearing the PubTalk shirt,
already,
and I was
and
thinking
like,
it. So it was
It's
so
written in
fun.
the stars.
I called Adam. I was like, "Hey, do you fancy doing a pub talk?" And he was just like, "Yeah, I'm just at work, really busy." Call you back.
That's not how the conversation went at all. He was like, I thought I'd take a chance on calling you. I wasn't sure if you're working. I was like, I'm working. I can talk. It's fine. He was like, okay.
You sounded like you were in a really serious conversation. You were like,
I did the same thing.
I was just tiptoeing out the
Same thing to me.
office. I was tiptoeing out the office so like the people in the office could concentrate on what they were doing. I was like, I'll just go talk in the kitchen.
What was softer when you talked to Adam, asking him, or your super chat? What was softer tone? I don't know.
Definitely. super
well,
chat.
the softer super chat was something completely different.
Too funny. All right. On that note, hopefully we could do a D23 results show, whatever. I'd love to do it.
Well,
So
when
hopefully-
Adam comes back from his jumping,
you want to wait to Phil jump the Vikings back?
we want to hear about Adam's adventures.
When I've been and finished my Viking raids, this
Yeah.
is where
I-
the
I
British
want
Viking returns the favor for all the raids and pillaging that they did centuries and centuries ago.
Can we give you a task?
Okay.
Can you return with one of them Viking horn goblet things, which fill up a beer or a drink, and you got to drink out of them Viking horns?
I will see what I can do.
That would be unbelievable. To be fair, if you ask anyone from Norway, it'd probably be very insensitive of them to do that.
He probably has one. He probably
He
has
has one. He's probably already got
Unbelievable.
one of them Viking horn goblets.
Like
And he
one side you could drink from, you flip it around, and the other one you blow like the horn. Like, he's probably got it.
We start a war with the south of England.
Yes, I want it full screen. I'm gonna wait for. He didn't say he was going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening to the podcast, by the way, we have a podcast. So if you're listening to the podcast, thank you. My number one podcast fan, Dan, you know who my number one podcast fan is?
You didn't
Me.
say when.
Me.
You didn't say when you wanted me to go and get one.
Oh, he's already got one.
I was right.
Yes,
Look at
I
that.
do.
He's got one. Oh my
I've
god!
got one.
We called you. Can you?
I think
blow
we've got to
it?
get a bigger one than that. Surely you got to get a bigger one than that.
Yeah,
you
I've
gotta
had
get
this
it.
one. It comes with a little pouch that you can clip.
It'd
into
be
your belt
awesome
as
if he
well.
gets like a matching one, like a dual one, and he hangs it up. So
I've had this one since Download Festival 2015.
nice.
That horn looks like it's just taken off of Gimli's big foot. Like you
That's
need,
where I got it from.
you need something out of like, something out of Game of Thrones.
Too funny. But yes, Dan, you are the biggest fan of our podcast, so I appreciate you. So Dan's like, yeah, I'm driving, I throw it on, it's so fun. I listen to stuff and I can't believe it.
I'm so sadistic that I actually like listening to myself on a podcast.
It's so funny. All right. Almost 2 hours. Great show. We needed this. I don't know. We lost a lot of people, but it's all right. If you've watched the replay, thank you so much. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Thank you to the Rob Fuzz channel members. And Jesus, Arjon's the man. I've been doing 75 months. Thank you guys so much. I've been doing a lot of fun stuff with my channel as well. As my son John says, my season is coming up. It is, unfortunately, it's not a great season, but it's
Shark Week.
September. Well, the Shark Week passed. It's only
I was going to say that's
Week.
normally July, right?
I did celebrate Shark Week. I showed a couple Jaws the Ride videos, which was fun. It was actually a fun thing to do.
Where was the invite to talk about Jaws 4 again?
Yeah,
we just did.
What the hell?
I was going to replace some of those, but I just did. But no, morbidly, 9/11's coming up, so I do have some of that footage.
Yeah.
I do have a cool announcement. I think, be honest with you, legally, I'm not allowed to talk about it, which is bizarre. But When I can talk about it, something to do with my footage and the World Trade Center and New York skyline, I will talk about, which is kind of cool. Some cool, exciting, a cool story about that as well. So I might have mentioned it on a stream, but I don't think I can. So, but I'm excited about that too. So maybe in the near future. Well, obviously, I think beginning of September, this announcement's going to happen, or around September 11th. So not to tease you guys, but hopefully I could talk. I just can't talk about it until it comes out. How's that? So, Stacy Rogers, thank you so much. Been here a long time. You're awesome, Stacy. I've known Stacy a long time, so I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Stacy, for watching. It's just so funny. We've met so many cool people over the years on all our channels and everything, and to do this show, just even when we haven't done the show in a couple months, but we're here and we're having fun with it, and it brings back from all three of our channels, all our different people come in and say hi and everything.
It was good to see some of our other regulars as well. Like obviously, John's kind of left a comment before. Movie Mania, Nick, John Surfbum, Grace, Corey dropping in. You know,
was here,
and then Simba 2 and Pamela and Debbie and all the others that were in as well. Hassan. So so thanks for popping in, guys. Simon Rogers as well. Yeah, Heather, absolutely.
Christine Hickman.
Super chat.
Heather with the super chat. Yeah, Christine as well. Yeah. So
thank you guys.
So thank you everyone for joining us on a Friday night for
Disno wouldn't be here, but I know Disno is working. He told me we've been going back and forth. We've been telling each other about D23 news. So
team catch up, right?
I don't know if he wants to talk about what he does. He's at work, so I'm going to ask Noah if I could talk about his job. He's told me where he works, and it's pretty cool. So nice. I'm excited for him. So
genuinely, right now, I feel like the Wicked Witch of the West in Wizard of Oz. I am slowly dripping into a puddle.
What a world! What a world!
I'm literally. I have formed a puddle.
I mean, just go to the bathroom, dude. Just go to the bathroom.
We're gonna wrap it up. Do you have air conditioning? Do you have a fan? Anything over there? What's going on?
No, Rob. We said at the start of the stream we do not have air conditioning.
Nothing. Wow, that's so funny.
Rob, go back and watch the start of the stream.
That's crazy. I'm gonna see. I have mine set.
That's how long this pub talk has been. He's forgotten. And he didn't even drink alcohol. But he's forgotten what he talked about at the start. So.
All right, guys.
The Gatorade went straight to his head.
Yeah. So
cheers, guys. Cheers to Papa Disney Dad. Cheers. Cheers to your trip.
Disney Dad.
Can't wait. Cheers to hopefully seeing you guys.
Yeah. Have a good weekend, everyone. Have a good evening.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great trip. Bye, guys. Cheers.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, guys.